We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll give it to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's King. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback will keep it. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Gutierrez. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they have the first points of the game. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air, it's King. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback. Third down. Third down, obviously money down. You've got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he's got a lot of confidence.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled to face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's not. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Looking left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. There he goes. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around. With your athleticism, I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Caught in the backfield, it's Massey.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for an open area to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. looking for a man. It's not. And down he goes back at the 3.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner goes down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Cooper. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Kane. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gutierrez. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Picked off, and they ruin an early Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's not. Using the quick game. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He turns it loose to the left. He makes the catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's King. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
Just going to keep it after the snap. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's not. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. The play action fake. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Barges ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up.
Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air. It's not. He makes the grab. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake. And he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Kane. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 12 to BYU. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's not. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there. But
Vic, throw me the rock, bro. Throw me the rock, bro. Throw it to me. Throw it to my hands.
Jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's not. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking for a man, it's King. It's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Gutierrez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Massey. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback adapted. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
He'll take it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Gutierrez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gutierrez. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Kentucky.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the game. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And these
These are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Breaks the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
At this point in the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Back to pass, it's King. Throws to the back. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They take the lead here in overtime. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. With a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. Sends it back in motion. Trying to power it in. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the two-point try, and they get nothing. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they